And recording. So, I love Jinjer. I love Tatiana. I love the band. I love the way Tatiana sings. Her cleans are amazing. Her growls are powerful. And then the band plays in like a really groovy kind of mix of like prog rock, jazz, and just metal. So it sounds awesome. I'm already like biased about this. I'm just a big fan. However, I'm a bad fan because I completely missed out on Macro. Like that completely flew under the radar for me. So I didn't realize that they had put out the album in 2019. Now, I reacted to Pit of Consciousness, and I'm actually going to be reacting to another single song by the name of Noah. I believe it's the fifth single off the album. And this is from the official Napalm Records YouTube page. Song is just under 5 minutes. And Noah, a biblical name. So is this about the flood? The ark? Who knows? Go! You don't meet a lot of Noahs. Hey. Funky. The ark is on the tide, on his high. Keep it safe and down what you have inside. What is meant to be, let it be. A blessing is a shout in your time of need. The ark is gliding upon the ocean. Pause it right there. It's funny that it stops exactly right there because I was going to talk about the drummer. Is he using a different kit? I only asked that because the snare is sounding a lot there's a bigger pop to it. Like it almost sounds like a drum line kind of snare. Like that kind of sound like you'd hear in like a football game or something. But yeah, he's still impeccable. It's still sounding really good. And the riffs are nice and chunky. Lots of gent qualities to them. And I like how Tatiana is kind of like dressing up as the different animals to represent the pairs of animals on the ark that Noah had. However, this video is representing it in a really kind of grungy, industrial kind of way, as opposed to the wooden biblical ark. So this is more of like a tanker kind of setting. So it's cool. It gives it more of a sanitized. There you go. It's got more of a sanitized view of almost a secular view of that Bible story. So it's interesting, that juxtaposition of everything. But yeah, this is really cool. Let's back up just a smidge more. Go.
The giant glides. Something went wrong. I can hear the animals howling. Dogs are howling in their homeless cage. Why are you standing frozen and fear? Stay on the ground for weeks. With the sea in the air was still. You set it up to find a sin. You sounded dumb, but it will not return. What is meant to be, let it be. Keep it safe and sound what you have inside. The accused in prison by the ocean. A placid giant failed the mission. Horizon bent over, hiding dry.
That's not Tatiana.
The giant surrenders. The quest for a mountain. Skies are falling nowhere. This one just can't begin. The horizon is bending over. And now it's upside down.
So I made a mistake in thinking that it was Tatiana. I made a mistake in thinking that it was Tatiana dressed as all the animals. I should have known better when I saw a guy in like a mink coat. But the rest of the butterfly and the snake person, I thought the snake person was Tatiana. Nah, that doesn't matter. But yeah, this is cool. It was really cool. Nice and chunky rhythmic riffs. Had a nice beat to it the whole time. So it's kind of more of the same of what I expect from them. Very kind of prog-ish sounds. Lots of different elements with her vocals as well. So this one doesn't necessarily stand out as much to me, but it's still like an awesome, awesome track. I think I'm trying to actually like think about the lyrics a little bit, because visually this song just made me think of like things drowning and like the sort of sanitized boat was more like a city and the water was just nature. So like a big separation between like civilization and like the world, like nature at large and weather, and just people trying to build things to control weather and try to control the planet, say. So it's that kind of metaphor that the Bible is, I guess, trying to say about man versus nature and man trying to conquer the world, but the world being too powerful and kind of destroying everything except what one man was able to save. So I don't think of those as like true or anything. Those are just like fables. I don't believe in any of it. But yeah, it's very interesting how like industrial everything looked. So it's sort of like an updated version of it. Yeah. Not going to get too deep into the lyrics analysis or anything. I just think this was like a really cool song. It sounded par for the course of what Jinjer normally does. Like I said, this didn't necessarily stand out too much, but even like the least of their tracks is still at such a high bar that I'm gonna love them. I'm just biased at this point. I'm gonna love any song by Jinjer, I think, unless they completely shit the bed. But I haven't come across a song like that yet. So